Falcons and the New York Giants. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Ryan being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Vereen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen, 24 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And, Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Now Ryan. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And for Coleman, if you combine the rushing and receiving yards, close to 1,000 last year. He had 8 touchdowns as well. And was just really a great 1-2 combo with Devontae Freeman.
An outstanding one. And just think, if he's on just about any other NFL team, he's probably the lead running back. And Devontae Freeman gets the bulk of the carries. But Coleman, when he does get his hands on the football, he really produces a big way, speaking of the numbers you just gave.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Hey.
In his own end zone, it's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't it?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Shift together here for the D-line. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
first and goal from the 8. This is Jennings. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense. A crew that last year scored 540 points. Tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this. Such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason. Does that set you back big time? Or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react. And that's what you'll see in the Falcons locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, #1 offense, #1 scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones, just 6 touchdowns, but of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished. Actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Connects with Sanu right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that. And
they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Manning will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Jennings. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Manning to throw on second down. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. On play action, now Manning. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Now 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
To throw is Manning. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
That was a really nice double move route, a curl and go. And what he does is he makes sure he runs the route, turning back towards the quarterback so he can kind of see his numbers, but his feet never stop operating. And all you're trying to do is get the defender to bite a little bit, then you take off and run past him, often aided by a pump fake by the quarterback, and they caught him big on that play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Will Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Ryan. And that is incomplete here. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And it's second down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll run it here. Stays on his feet, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Ryan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Damon Harrison in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass puts up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Manning now on first down. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be first down Atlanta. So they're operating in the red zone. Freeman, the lone man, in the backfield. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a New York first.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This is Donnell with a grab. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Here's Jennings. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They run again with Jennings. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Ryan dancing to his left. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Ryan rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And now
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop there, Kelsey McRae. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Manning to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the completion, nice throw, nice catch. But Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Sit. We got 280. Right.
They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To throw is Wilson.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche, but did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And New York set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Cliff Averill, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 88 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Throwing is Wilson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, and make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. On second down, Rawls. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Wilson being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come up in an offset eye. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Manning will try again on second down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On the run, here's Vereen. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the run, it's Perkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Wilson out to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Trevin Wade there for the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Wilson. And some room to maneuver. And avoid. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Rashawn Jennings, 28 yards. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson snags it left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And 4th down coming up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson, dancing to his left. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, #1 is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level, you end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Manning to throw. Backing up. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to speed things up here.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Wilson to give to Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They come up in an offset eye. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, 34 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll give him 8 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Manning to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Atama Rubin forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And that brings up fourth down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Now Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Manning looking to throw it. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a New York 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And room there to work it inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run again with Marine. And he's going to lose yard. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Manning going to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Wilson Seahawks. So let's get you up to CenturyLink Field in Seattle. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Wilson Beckham alone to the left side. Time running out here on the play clock. Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. A very solid gain of 27. It's one thing to have a big arm. It's another to have a big arm in touch. I think Eli Manning has always had both.
I agree with you totally, and I love that when he's in rhythm, he's just back there slinging it.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. A gain of 3, second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning indeed going for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
On on now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield. That just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays. Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. 3rd and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. This is complete. It's Baldwin. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Manning going to throw. On the move to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. To throw is Manning. A screen here to Vereen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. An incredible play there on 4th down. 56 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go!
They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's Manning to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Counterplay, Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rawls is the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Second down following the run. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 61 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Manning finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Rawls. Rawls stopped short of the goal line. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's fourth down. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And New York set to take the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. On play action, it's Manning. He's going to let it go again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Only one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And left side here, it's Graham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Mobility, a blessing and sometimes a curse, isn't it? Because those mobile quarterbacks, they tend to think that they can make a play all the time. When they get out of the pocket, instead of...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Baldwin, and he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
They go again with Rawls. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.